I've heard a very sad story in America. Parents want to change after a bullied daughter dies by suicide. Now, you guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and trolls out there may think it's funny to bully someone, hate on somebody, but look at seeing this girl here. She got bullied by trolls like you and took her own life. So I'm going to be showing you. That's the girl that died, and that's her friends and her family that are behind her, and her loved ones. And it's a very saddening story. And you trolls think it's acceptable to bully and harass people and cyberbully them and attack them just for your enjoyment and your pleasurement. And look what it's causing now from their friends and family. Damage. Never going to be the same again, never going to repair the same. And you think it's funny bullying me. But the funniest thing is, you'll do it to somebody else and it won't be as strong as me. And it's a shame that this girl, this 12-year-old girl, took her own life. She had a life and a whole life ahead of her. But people like you bullies out there, took advantage of her, took her life, killed her. Not by fists or by punches. You took her by emotional pain and name calling. That doesn't make it right, does it? What would your friends and family think what you've done to this girl? I'm sure their friends and family are very heartbroken. I know from the UK, but this is America. But I'm showing you something. This is not a pretend story of somebody pretending they've done something or killed themselves. This is a true thing. And there's going to be a lot more probably kids in America, teenagers, boys and girls that are taking their own lives because of you bullies. You know, just because you have a bad life yourself and it's rubbish yourself, it doesn't give you the right to go and destroy somebody else's life. This girl here, I'm going to show you again, had her whole life ahead of her. She was happy. She had friends. And you bullies decided to make this girl here kill herself. And this is her whole family, which are very happy. They shouldn't have to be dealing with the grief and the pain of you bullies doing things like this. And now the American people are going to be telling their friends, their family, the people that know, is to save more children's lives, is what they should be doing. What gives you bullies the right to make somebody kill themselves? If you don't like your life that much, why don't you get help? Why don't you go to a counsellor? Why don't you go to a psychologist? Or even better yet, if you don't like your life too much and then you want someone else to kill themselves, why don't you go, and leave people alone? You know what I mean? And some people would say, why don't you go and do it yourself? It isn't right, in my opinion. That these families now are going to be scarred for the rest of their lives, just because of you bullies thinking it was clever to just upset somebody, cyberbully somebody, harass somebody. You could sit there and laugh about this, but let me tell you something. What happens if these people here, yeah? What if it was your friends and family that you're seeing on the TV, seeing on the news that got bullied and harassed and killed themselves? Would you be bullying, harassing people then? You wouldn't be, would you? So why don't you make a stop today and stop bullying and harassing innocent people and wake up and smell the coffee and think to yourselves, if I do this, it's going to be consequences. You could either get locked up in prison, or if you do get locked up in prison, people are going to know you killed somebody. Now, these family, this is 3 months ago, and this is on Insider News on YouTube, if you don't know what the channel is. That's what I've been watching it on. And it isn't nice. There's going to be probably more stories or things that people are going to be talking about that have not showed this or are heartbroken to show their loved ones on TV, even though they've died or killed themselves, or doesn't make it right. I mean, I'm autistic and ADHD, and these bullies think it's acceptable to upset me and pick on me. There's going to be people out there that have the same problems like me, like this, autistic ADHD. They're going to get targeted and bullied. and they tell their friends and family, but they don't seem to want to know or listen, or think they're making something up, or did they cause the problem, or did they annoy them to make them go after them. Sometimes it's not the case, but you can see for yourself they're a very happy family on this photograph, and it's very heartbreaking to see that that girl killed herself. And some people probably don't care, but that's your opinion. You know, she had a whole life ahead of her, and it got taken short just because of you bullies out there. Bullying her, the way she dressed, the way she looked. And now that, if you can see in the photograph, her family are going to be shattered and heartbroken for the rest of their lives now over their little girl. It's fun and games, isn't it? When you think about it, when you keep doing it to everybody else, you think it's funny. But you don't understand what the repercussions and the damage is going to be like of what you've done to the family. Some families seek revenge, some family don't. Some family are very loving and understanding. This is happening around the world. People are doing this. It doesn't make it right though, does it? Were we built to design to hate on people? We weren't, were we? But you know, this is another family shattered because of bullying. And I thought I'd put it on to YouTube and show you guys and girls and ladies and gentlemen, if you are bullying somebody, it ain't a good thing, because the outcome is they either take their own life or their family will find out where you are and hurt you, because it will backfire. So you make a blind bit of difference to me doing this video. Probably you'll probably still bully people, harass people, but now you can see that the girl has took a life. And why would she take her life? She didn't have to do it. I mean, she was forced to do it by you bullies, because you bullies were jealous of her. She tried to be herself and you took that away from her. That doesn't make it right. Anyway, I better go. Thank you for all joining me. Tell me what you think about this video. Take it easy, peace. Stop bullying people. It's not bigger, it's clever. Only two ways to end up in prison, dead, or people go after you. Make a change today. Take it easy, peace. Thank you for joining me.